What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on BABA ticker. And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news that might drive the price of this company. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this very point, and I've told you that we had a very good bounce from its lowest price point of about $108, and it was a bounce for about 14%. And I've told you that we have to form higher lows with the higher highs in order to confirm the trend, potential new uptrend. And for now we have this price action. This is our highest point. As you can see, we hit this line. This is the resistance for now, and it was the bottom that I drew several weeks ago. It was the very lowest point from our previous price action. And for now, here we have the lowest point of this retracement, and if we will break it to the upside, it will be a very good opportunity for you as a trader or investor. And I will show you everything related to my technical analysis in just several minutes. And for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. So, I don't want to dive deeper into the company's profile. The only number that I want to pay your attention to is the PE ratio. And for now it is 17.8, and it is extremely low PE ratio. And in my opinion, it is the lowest PE ratio among all the companies that have several hundreds billion dollars of total market cap, with the very strong fundamentals behind the scenes. And basically, one of the leaders of e-commerce has this cheap price, and it is unbelievable. But we all know that we have a lot of doubts about this company related to the Chinese Communist Party. And let me show you this news. We are on Seeking Alpha, and this article was published on December the 7th, and it's titled, "Macquarie says Alibaba is building a strong moat around its business." And let me quote you several bullets. Despite what seems like a never-ending state of drama surrounding Chinese tech companies, e-commerce giant Alibaba is still flexing its muscles by building a strong moat around its merchant services. That's the assessment of Macquarie research analyst Ellie Yang, who on Tuesday assumed coverage of Alibaba with an outperform rating and 162 a share price target on the company's stock. Alibaba has bounced back after naming a new chief financial officer over the weekend, and comments from China that suggest officials they won't go on a wholesale offensive to force companies to move their stock listings from the US or other overseas stock markets. Jiang said that she believes Alibaba's share value has throttled and bulk of the risk is now factored into the stock. Jiang added that any signs of Beijing easing up on its regulatory actions and economic recovery or stabilizing margins could lead to a rebound in 2022. Jiang also said that due to Alibaba commanding about 40% of Chinese online retail sales, the company could end up being the largest beneficiary of any governmental support for consumption and/or economic stimulus. And I have to say that this forecast is quite bullish related to its price target of $162. But according to TipRanks, it is the lowest price point that we have for now, lowest price target. As you can see, for now we have $162 at the lower end and $252 at the higher end, and the average price is $210. And we have 24 ratings overall. 22 of them suggest to buy, 2 to hold, and 0 to sell. So, as you can see, majority of analysts suggest to buy this stock. And I have to say that I agree with this forecast, because let me show you, $162. And what do we have here? We have exactly the same range that I marked several weeks ago, and it was the bottom of our price action that I marked right here at the beginning, in the middle of October, basically 2 months ago. And we had very good price action around this support line right here at the beginning of November, and then we broke it We broke it with this massive sell-off. So this is the first price target that we might hit according to analysts, and I have to say that it is one of my price targets as well. And from our current price, we might have about 30% of upside potential to this range. So quite good price target, but let me show you this. We are on Seeking Alpha, and this article was published on December the 8th, and it's titled "China set to tighten foreign funding rules for tech companies." And let me quote you this. Chinese crackdown on its technology sector looks set to continue following nearly a year of unwieldy regulatory efforts. China is said to be drawing up a blacklist that will make it harder for new technology companies to raise foreign funding and list overseas, FT reports. The blacklist could be published as early as this month and would include startups that use a so-called variable interest entity structure, which is controlled by a company by means other than a majority of voting rights. VIEs have been used for decades by Chinese tech groups such as Alibaba and Tencent to circumvent foreign investment restrictions and raise funds internationally. And I have to say that this is not the first restrictions related to companies in between Chinese and United States exchanges. And let me show you this. The US has taken similar measures to restrict Chinese investment in Silicon Valley startups, though most of those worries come from a place of fear that critical technologies and intellectual property could be stolen. Washington has also beefed up the power of Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States, which can block deals on national security grounds. However, some fears surrounding data sharing are more similar, like the executive orders targeting TikTok under the Trump administration or the investigation of apps tied to foreign adversaries under President Biden. So, the economical war between the United States and China is still here, and that's why we have to be very cautious because of this information. And let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, we have first pivot point right after we had this major bottom, and this pivot point forms our first potential movement to the upside. We cannot count it as our first wave yet, because we might have, if we will have the simple zigzag structure, we still might have another leg to the downside to hit lower targets. But for now, we have an increase in positive signs. So what should we expect next? As you can see, we have this price action, and we have to form our second wave to the downside. And if we will break this previous top, and it is a confluence with this resistance line, we will officially establish higher lows and higher highs. And this price action will definitely be a very good sign for the price action, because when we break this resistance, when we exceed this previous swing top, for the majority of conservative investors, this will be a clear sign that they can add to their position. And most probable, when we break this resistance, we will have an increase in volume, and this volume will also confirm the potential uptrend. So what should you do if you want to enter the position? Basically, we have two options. If you are a swing trader and if you want to catch any breath of this asset, you can accumulate your position right here, but you have to have a very tight stop loss at this very point. And the stop loss might be about 3, maybe 4% in order to have some room. And the upside potential of this price action will be next major resistance, and it is the range of about $138. So about 4% downside potential, 3 to 4%, and 10 or 11% of upside potential. A decent risk to reward ratio, but not the best. And the second option is for those of you who want to invest in this company. And in my opinion, if you realize all of the risks related to this company, and if you understand to what we might see in the future with the potential tightening of these regulations, you can accumulate your position on every daily red candle, and this range of about 125 roughly dollars might be a very good accumulation point to add to your investment portfolio, because the major targets for the long period of time related to this company is highly above our current level, and even all-time high range of about $330 is 3 times higher than we are now, almost 3 times higher. So, I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. Just patiently wait until we'll see this breakout. And if you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!